we're walking over here. So we got a unexpected awakening today. We gotta grab the rest of them. So we're talking about 2 cars a week, depending on how things go. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move that thing over, and then I'm gonna start putting some cars up right here, and then a fence out right there. The 39 Mercury, I'll move stuff right here and plop it down on this old camper trailer. He'll put to use for something, because I gotta move some other things out here too. I gotta scoot Big Reg back, I gotta move some other things, and I gotta make some room, because I'm pushing stuff back for at least a month and a half, because he finally got someone interested in that old salvage yard, doesn't he?
Yep.
Yep, he's gonna lease it.
First car that's gonna be coming out is that 56 Parklane.
Yep. And then I'm gonna grab the 57 Oldsmobile. The it's like a 70-something Mustang. Don't know what it is. And then I'll grab the 48 Mercury 4-door, which is not going to be a parts car for that Woody anymore. I'll just use patterns off of it. Let's see here. And the rest I'll just grab as I go, because all the others will be pretty easy to slide off. So I got to move this. I got to scoot that back. There's a lot of things I got to do. I might as well drag Drama Queen's parts car out, maybe. If I can.
It there 'cause it's gonna get cut up.
Yeah, well, I was gonna move it over there. Well, I can still put like a grounding rod over here. It won't hurt. But I gotta start making a lot of room for things that could be dragged carefully. So yeah, it's pretty much kind of a blog video today. Been busy all week this week, and he's home, shockingly.
For one day.
Yep, for one day. I was gonna have him help me with the hood this weekend with Red Rose, but ain't got the time. Because after this, you gotta do work and other things, and
yep, got an 8-hour drive to do.
Yep. So, see, update about the 58 Chevy, about the Biscayne. I was in talks with a guy online about grabbing some fenders. Reasonable at first, because see, we've gotten stuff, some huge items off of, online and everything. And well, see, here's the thing. I need to get this frame out and, dragged back over. So that way I could, not use some things off of this, but other measurements. And plus I still got to get that radiator support off. But what happened was he was getting ready to ship some stuff, and then it was supposedly too big by UPS. Then he wanted to cut my fender, didn't he?
Yeah, I never heard of such a thing.
Yeah, and then he wanted extra money. First, he didn't add those louvers. It's we'll go over to Red Rose real fast, and we're gonna pretend that this is a 58 front clip on her. And you know how the 58 Chevys have those grooves and everything? They're like 4 or 5 grooves or whatever on the fender right here. He added the louvers right there. I was like, okay, but I think he's wanting extra money for the louvers while cutting my fender. So it's that plan kind of backfired. So
I've never heard of someone wanting to cut a fender just to ship it.
No. And the shipping was reasonable. It was correct. But he just wants to get extra money out of me and cut it. So yeah. Everything else over here is just gonna get moved around, stuff kind of repositioned. I'm gonna have to move this back in order to have some room. So yeah. Oh, by the way, more people are giving me issues about the Sport Brougham online. Did I tell you about that?
Not yet.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure they're probably saying you're full of it.
Yep. When I tell them that the car lot turned this into a sport, and they're like, oh, blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah.
Like, okay, guys, we researched the VIN number before we even say anything. So let's go.
Yeah, it comes back. It's a Brougham. Numbers are a Brougham. But when the lot wanted their stuff liquidated and parts, you know, no one didn't want anymore, so they put this front clip on. So yeah, it's still kind of an odd thing. People are asking about the 72 Gran Torino. We're not ready to work on this yet. It's going to be a while. Yeah, it's just going to sit here, and I got a lot of weeds to take care of. Because I had everything whipped out here, and now everything's growing back because of all the stupid rain, as you can see right there. So yeah, this episode was going to be about Red Rose, but when we were told that, well, I want to get myself on camera here. But when we were told that we had to get stuff out, so everything has changed. Because, you know, I was going to start tearing apart the four-door sedan, you know, the four-door Galaxy. And, you know, start doing stuff there. And also on the 42 Cadillac, doing the 58 Biscayne, Cherry Bomb Victoria, you know, the 58 Fairlane, Drama Queen. Well, we were going to get the rest of the vehicles this fall in the winter. But now, since everything has stepped forward, and even he didn't expect it, so everything's gotta come home. So yeah, this coming week, I'll go over, start piecing his 56 Crown Vic two-door wagon Parklane together.
Might be easier just bring it over in pieces.
I don't
It's already sitting on a rolling chassis, so it can be moved around.
Yeah, but
you could probably bring it home like that. Go get the frame and the front clip and bring them home.
And we'll see what happens.
That'd be easier.
Yeah, because that car there, because we paid for the car.
Yeah, that's a beast.
A long time ago. Yeah, that four-door wagon. Because that could be for parts and whatever. So, well, we'll find out what happens. Because if I could just bring stuff home, then I'll be doing a body swap on that later this year. After some other things. So right now, things are going to get chaotic. Stuff got pushed back unexpectedly. Because of all you saw that we were, you know, I was starting to work on things. And now that since this happened, it's like, well, that's going to be top priority. Because we don't want to lose those vehicles. Because there's quite a few over there. So, and plus too, which row is it? Yeah. We also have the sister car that we need to pick up. Excuse me. Because, you know, this is a 50 a business coupe. There's that other 50 business coupe over there that we bought. So her sister car would be coming home too. Because this one, you wanted a 351 Cobra Jet, right?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, since you got this one, I have the other one. I'm thinking, since you're right here, what about like a 390 into it? Just, I know we're going to have a lot of 428s in the future. How about just a 390, just standard Cobra Jet?
It'll be tight, but you can do it.
Yeah, or maybe a 410 Marauder.
That won't be too hard.
No. Because the car's in pieces. The front clip is kind of in there. So yeah, we'll have two business coupes. And a lot of people say that this is a club coupe. It's like, no.
It's a business coupe.
Yeah, they share the same body, but there's some differences on them. And we'll go over those later on. Because I think we covered some of that, but yeah. And this does have the wrong stuff on it. It has a 49 hood and 49 doors.
Yeah. 49 of this, 50s were push buttons.
Yeah, 50 push button, 49 was that. And 51 was like the 51 Vicky, wasn't it?
No, I don't.
Or was that a little different?
I think the Victoria was a little bit different.
Okay. And something's
Says they're a higher end.
Yeah. Because, yeah, the doors that's supposed to be on this is supposed to be doors like this. Because they all have the same pattern and everything, 49, 50. You know, as you can see all along right there with the chrome. But, yeah, doors are entirely different. Entire setup. So it has to be specific doors. You can't change them. Well, you can interchange them because, you know, like that right there. But yeah, it needs the 50 doors like this. You can't interchange the hand latches is what I mean. The handles.
Oh,
so
you can, but you have to modify it big time.
have to modify the lemon snot out of it. So yeah, this weekend was going to be Red Rose, and yeah, it's also going to be a little bit of the 65 Fairlane too. Thanks to one gentleman on one video, he pointed to me of a place to get stuff for that. So yeah, it's kind of interesting how that is. And there's also Fairlane clubs bothering me about doing the 65 Fairlane. I mean, I already got one going, but I'm not quite ready for this one just yet. So, I mean, she's there. I just want to do some odds and ends to it, get some stuff ready. I even found leaf springs online for it. 150 something up. I forgot to tell you that. I found leaf springs for it for 150 something dollars a pop.
That ain't too bad.
No, not at all. It also has those, of course, it doesn't have the U-bolts or anything for it. Those are separate. They're like 10 something. But it also has those, I forget what they're called. They're the carrier brackets that comes down and everything for the leaf spring. So I know leaf springs hook up directly to the frame on trucks, at least a lot of them that I know. And then cars, they have that extra extension, you know, in the back. So I don't know why I'm pointing over that way. I'm looking over at him. If I can get the camera right, damn. So yeah, now like I said, we were just about ready to do everything, but now we gotta haul the rest home. And I gotta stop doing yard work. I'm still gonna do yard work, you know, like mowing this stuff, because it's getting out of hand because of the stupid rain. But yeah, as you can see, it's starting.
It's coming in quick.
Yeah, it's coming in fast. I kind of look over this way. Yeah, it's coming in fast. It's a breakover right there, but then yeah. So yeah, gonna be busy. Stuff's gonna be pushed back. I'm not apologizing for that. This stuff has to be done. That's how we're building the car channel and everything. And oh, people also ask, well, once we get stuff done and everything, what are you going to do with them? It's like, well,
Keep them.
Yeah, keep them, drive them, even make paper patterns off of them as we restore them. Because a lot of this stuff, you know, I've never really made things by hand to a big certain extent. Because I want to see how those big dies are made. Because as you can see, a lot of cars out here, no one's making stuff for them.
So, to a point.
Yeah, to a certain point. But a lot of people are asking for stuff for, like, you know, Gran Turinos, the Shoeboxes, the Mercurys. There's some Buicks out there. I mean, heck, even stuff for the 58 Chevy Biscayne. A lot of the stuff is interchangeable, except the bodies are just kind of different with different patterns. I think the Impala is the only one that has the rib stuff in the back. Yeah, the rib stuff in the back on the sides and 3 tail lights. I can't remember quite for sure. I think the Bel Air is just about there. I can't remember. I think the Impala was the only one that had the 3 tail lights, right?
Not sure. That's your area.
Yeah, I can't remember. Because I've been so brain dead just doing stuff. And my damn fender fell down again. But yeah, yeah, people are wanting me to work on this, and people are asking about that. It's like, no, we already got our lineup going as is. Oh, I gotta put a trash tire on that so I could use that block. So yeah, so all I can say is just expect us to save more cars and to haul more cars home. Yeah, I hate blogging, you know, but people seem to enjoy it. Because, you know, we're trying to build up this channel and everything, you know, just say that a lot, you know, broken record. But now we have to put stuff on hold here and haul the rest home. And then that's absolutely everything. Don't know what the new owner will be like, but we'll visit him next year, won't we? Once he has more stock. And yeah, we'll check him out. We'll give him business if he's good. We just got to get our stuff out first. So, yeah, I guess that's just about everything. Just kind of going over some small stuff that people are asking. And, also, too, a lot of comments, likes, and dislikes are no longer disappearing when I started complaining about them.
That's good.
Yeah, I don't know why they were disappearing. I can understand that someone takes, like, a comment or a like or a dislike or something. You know, I can understand that.
One after another, that raises suspicion.
Yeah, it kind of does. I'm not pointing no fingers or anything. It just, I don't understand it. I think I think the system probably thought they were bots or something, because we've actually had a lot of issues with bots lately.
No, we've actually had some people complain that their comments have disappeared.
Yeah, full-on conversations, and they just disappear. I don't...
See, that's what's odd.
Mm-hmm. And I guess, I mean, the system could just be a little buggy, moving, you know, removing a comment. I don't know. So if something disappears, I apologize. The only stuff I really remove is when someone does that nasty stuff and everything I'm putting out in that one video.
Yeah, the haters.
Well, it's not just that. The ones that threaten to do things and yeah. I don't focus on that stuff anymore, but you know, because we're now moving onward to try to, you know, get stuff going here. But yeah, so pretty much a blog video. And that nick from that stupid bug hitting me is kind of healing. If you saw it on my nose, kind of got popped by an insect driving. So, yeah. Little sucker. So, oh, there's a cottontail right there. I think they have a home underneath this someplace, which is fine, but... So anything you want to add before I stop the video?
Not really. I've been working a lot. Really haven't had a chance to work on some of the stuff I got going over there. So
and people want.
I've been taking pictures of my projects and trying to jot down notes what I want to do to the car until I get a chance to do something with it.
Yeah, and people wanting him to do stuff with me all the time. It's like I just can't right now.
Because what I really want to do is take a couple weeks off to go get that Parklane and put it together myself. But
yeah. But you won't be. I'll be the one to do it for you.
Yeah, when you're gone 2 to 3 weeks at a time, it makes it kind of hard.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we're nowhere near big enough for him to stay home and do all this stuff, because
start messing with that wheelies over there too.
I know. I was gonna start messing with that this weekend, and then the rain happened.
Chevy I like to piece together.
Yeah, I was gonna start messing with the 28 Willys Night and the 55 Ford as well, but that stuff has got to be put on hold. Because I got
2 Mustangs I like to mess with.
Mm-hmm. Picking up one more Mustang. Got that 68 Cougar. Got a lot of stuff to pick up.
There's that 56 Crestliner too. I want to slap that Jaguar engine in.
I know. We got to take the body off and redo it first, and then put the body back on, do whatever stuff underneath, and then do measurements from there.
Yeah, the engine's still sitting in that half a Jag. I like to get it out.
Mm-hmm. He hasn't had time. And he's the one that knows everything about that engine because he's been studying it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna use the same burn harness, I'll tell you that.
Now,
I got kits out there. I could, as long as I have that computer to the transmission, I'm fine.
Yep, that's all that matters. They got kits out there that can put stuff in older vehicles, no matter what it is, and shorten everything up. Isn't that something? And you found that by accident or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, a co-worker at work told me about it.
Yeah, he pointed it to you and you looked at it, and they're reasonably priced. Right there's there's the Thunder. Yep. So we probably better end this so that way we don't get popped by lightning. But yeah, people are wanting him to stay home, but we're nowhere near big enough, and you know we're still starting out. So
there's a 74 Jaguar I want. It's really close to being running. I want to.
And you haven't had time, yeah.
I like the way it sits.
Yeah, I can't touch that stuff because you know all about that thing, and I'm afraid to touch those.
Well, that's good.
I rather stick to the older stuff, you know, something like that. The old Ford, Chevy, and Dodge, you know, those blocks. But the technical stuff like that, you're studying it and learning how to. So, yeah, I guess everything is right there. So, just kind of an update video, letting everyone know that the rest of the cars are coming home. So, talking about stuff, just kind of updating some things as we go along. So,
yeah, there's 3 tall boys too I want to start messing with. Got all the parts to finish that 84. Just.
I gotta get stuff out of the yard, but now that stuff's gotta wait. I was gonna make a pallet and drag the engines out of there, box them up. I was gonna get a deal underneath the cab and get that out of there, take down the doghouse and everything, level that spot there, do some landscaping there in the yard, level out some things, so that way it could be cleaned up. So, yeah. I guess that's about everything, really. And again, people want him to stay home, but we're nowhere near big enough for him to stay home. I said it in one video, and I did not, you know, I was like, you know, just saying what the numbers have to be in order for him to be here, for us to be properly working on everything, you know, daily. So alrighty, anything else that you want to add?
Not really. I could probably keep going and going.
Yeah, we can keep going. There's a lot of stuff to talk about out here. It just
I like to work on that 46 Chevy. But...
Yep, Big Blue Betty has to stay back there. I want to work on the 56 Merc, but yeah, I'm gonna.
I like that way person sits in that one.
Oh, Big Blue Betty. Yeah.
That'd make a nice cruiser.
Well, yeah, modernize it.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, wouldn't hurt. AC, heater. They got those smaller kits and everything.
I want to put a heater in it.
Oh, you're not. Oh, yeah, you're not gonna drive it during the winter. Don't have to worry about it.
But either way, I still want to put a heater in it.
Yeah. But alrighty, I guess that's pretty much everything. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. After subscribers, more than anything else, some people still want to offer us donations. It's like, nope. Whatever you see here out here is our responsibility and our responsibility alone. We kind of pushed the store back because of other things have gotten in the way. Was about to work on some of that for the store, but I kind of figure it's like, let's kind of wait until we're a little bit bigger and see how things go between now and next year. And yeah, it's pretty much all I have to say. So I mean, it's just things that are pushed back, but for a good reason. Not apologizing about it, just got to grab the rest of the cars.
Yep.
So alrighty, so y'all have a go now. Take care and stay safe. See you later, and thanks again for the support.